Kathy and Tim Podovich have asked me for a hand, so I'm going to pay them a house call.
Ron, this is where we'd like to put the beam up in our living room.
Okay, all right. Now, why do you want to do this?
Well, we're looking for a little more lodge look.
Okay, so this would be like a little bit of touch of rustic.
Right, that's what we're looking for. Warm it up.
I think that'll do it. It'll also probably divide up these rooms a little bit more, which might make it look good too.
Right, that's what we're trying to do.
Right. So what are you going to do this afternoon?
Go to the movies.
Go to the movies? You're not going to be here working with us? To create the rustic look Kathy wants, we'll build 3 elements: a beam, 2 posts, and 2 diagonal braces, often called knee braces. Now these will look authentic, but we're going to trick the eye a bit. Okay guys, I've set up a bunch of tools here in the backyard. We're going to make these beams and posts today using something called box construction. Several pieces of wood put together to look like solid wood, but it's really hollow on the inside. So you cool with this?
Yeah.
You got the idea?
I think it'd be great. I think it'll look good.
So let's start by doing some cutting here. Our first step is to fashion the individual pieces for the beam, posts, and braces. We'll start by cutting standard 1x4s and 1x6s into strips of varying widths. Next, we'll make angled cuts, or bevels, along the edges. To do this, we set the blade on the table saw at a 45-degree angle. Okay, guys. With the bevels cut on the edges, it's time to measure and mark for length. And let's make this one needs to be 91. Then we make our cuts on the power miter saw. Well guys, we've cut all the wood for the entire project over here. And now what I want to do is to begin to assemble the pieces. We're going to start with the beam that goes up on the ceiling, and I've got a little mock-up here. This is what it's actually going to look like. I think it would clear things up if we went inside. Let me show you how this is actually going to work, okay?
Okay.
I'll follow you. It's going to go right up here in the corner, and it's going to give us the look, when it goes all the way across, of that beam. Back outside, we begin assembling our beam, posts, and braces. Yellow wood glue is first applied to the beveled edges. Then the sections are placed together and carefully aligned. Put that right up there. Kind of squish it a little bit. What you want to do is you press down first and then pull a quick pull on the trigger.
Okay.
Small-headed finish nails, driven in with a pneumatic nail gun, will hold the pieces together until the glue dries. With the beam finished, we move on to the posts that will support each end of the beam. And vice versa. The process is the same, but the shape is slightly different, like a shallow U. Finally, we assemble the knee braces. After nailing them together, they resemble long, hollow boxes. On each end, we make 45-degree cuts, or miters, that will allow the braces to fit snugly between the beam and posts. Okay. Inside, we go to work on the art of illusion. We begin by screwing a strip of 1x4 lumber to the ceiling. Okay, Tim, just push it right up on there. Then, slip a section of our ceiling beam over this cleat and nail it in place. Good. Very nice. Next, we measure the remaining distance to the wall. Cut the next section to length and slip it into place. See how it's in a little further? Yeah, there you go. That's it. To cover the joint between the 2 sections, we create a make-believe scab. It's a brace that would have been used to join real beams together. An authentic scab would have had wooden pegs that passed entirely through the beam. Ours are only long enough to enhance our illusion. With the beam up, we turn our attention to the posts. Once again, we start by installing a cleat. Luckily, we find wall studs just where we need them and are able to use wood screws. If we hadn't been so lucky, we'd have secured the cleats with toggle bolts. Finally, we add the diagonal knee braces, and our illusion is complete. If you didn't know differently, you'd swear these make-believe timbers were the real thing. Now, what could be better? Your own lodge right here at home, huh?
We love it. It's exactly what we're looking for.
It turned out great. Well, here's to more successful home improvement projects,
Great.
guys.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.